What about another area that we all put off and don't want to talk about is the wills and estate planning?
Yeah.
What should we do in that regard?
Well, anyone over the age of 18 needs to have a will. Okay, it's interesting that 45% of Australians don't have a will, and it's probably because Australians, like it or not, have this mentality of she'll be right, mate. And so it's really a discussion that we don't like to have because it tests our mortality. So wills, I suppose if people don't have a will and they die, there's a prescribed formula. It's called the rules of intestacy, and it's different for each state in South Australia. It doesn't necessarily mean that your spouse is going to get 100% of your estate, because if there's children involved, they will get a certain amount. Then with the change in family situations of today, where we've got blended families, second marriages, we've got estranged children, we've got all sorts, it becomes increasingly more important. And then it's important to know which assets actually form part of your estate, because not all assets will. And I suppose to cap it off from a will's point of view is that because we are very transient these days, and we live in lots of different jurisdictions, and I don't just mean Australia, we often spend time overseas, we may have assets overseas, we really need to have a will in that overseas country as well. So it deals with the different legalities across borders. And then I suppose what clients need to be cognitive of is that they need to have powers of attorney. So if they are unable to manage their own financial affairs or don't want to while they're still alive, then someone else can step in and do that for them. And from an estate planning point of view, there's lots of different strategies that you can use in order to put your beneficiaries in a better position than what they might have been if you'd done nothing.
Right.
So that's the bottom line.
Important, yeah. I hope this has been useful for our listeners. I'm sure it has been. We look forward to seeing you again.
Thanks, Susanna.
Thank you, Robert.